Seoul is the capital city of South Korea, and it's a vibrant metropolis that combines modernity and tradition in a really unique way. It's a city that offers something for everybody, from K-pop fans to lovers of traditional Korean cuisine, Oscar-winning films or Netflix shows that manage to engross millions. South Korea's cultural offerings are really taking the world by storm. It's really having its moment. And there's nowhere better than to indulge all of that and much, much more than at the epicenter, which is Seoul. Seoul is one of the most spectacular capital cities on the planet. It's the complete metropolis. Here you'll find urban sprawl at its most beautiful, centuries-old cultural artifacts and famous sites, alongside packed bars, innovative restaurants, and a fabulous selection of hotels. So strap yourself in. Seoul's about to take you on the ride of your life. Gyeongbokgung Palace is a historic palace that was first built in 1395 during the Joseon dynasty. It's the largest of 5 grand palaces built during this time, and it's been restored to its former glory. Visitors can watch the changing of the guard ceremony and explore the palace grounds, which include a number of pavilions, gardens, and museums. And then there's Changdeokgung Palace. This stunning palace is a complex, and it's UNESCO World Heritage Site listed. And it was the primary royal residence for over 200 years. And out of all the places like this, it's the best preserved out of the 5 remaining Joseon palaces in Seoul. Namsan Tower is an iconic landmark that offers panoramic views of the city. It's located on Namsan Mountain and can be reached by cable car, or you can do it on foot. Visitors can enjoy the view from the observation deck or dine at one of the tower's many restaurants. The buzzy area around Hongdae University, where all of Seoul's hipsters and tastemakers congregate, Hongdae is known for being in the city's youth culture hub, with a strong indie music and nightlife scene and a regular arts and crafts market. And besides the hipper-than-thou street-style shops and artisanal cafes, Hongdae's main road, Hongjik Road, is home to countless bars and clubs where you can party the night away. Line your stomach at a nearby Oksang dalbit with some delectable garlic pepper chicken. The beating heart of Seoul's no-holds-barred shopping culture. It's got 24-hour shopping complex, wholesale outlets, an underground shopping centre, and a bulbous space-age silver cultural hub designed by none other than world-famous architect Zaha Hadid. Many boutiques in Seoul, and even neighbouring countries, source their stock from Hongdae, making it a goldmine for thrifty, fashion-conscious shoppers. Everything you want can be found off the main shopping road. Yujiro, including Pojang matcha, street stalls, serving snacks and soju. Known as a shopper's paradise, Myeongdong is one of the most popular tourist hotspots in Seoul. Myeongdong is more of a conventional shopping experience than Hongdae, with popular retail chains, department stores and family restaurants lining the streets. Myeongdong-gil, the main shopping street, is a dream come true for anyone interested in Korean fashion and beauty. If all that shopping makes you peckish, the knife-cut noodles at Myeongdong Kyoja is also a winner as well. Bukchon Hanok Village is a traditional Korean village that's been preserved to showcase the country's traditional architecture and way of life. Visitors can explore the narrow alleyways and traditional houses, many of which that have been converted into museums, galleries and shops. And then it'd be remiss if we didn't mention the war. The Korean War Memorial is a museum dedicated to the Korean War, which took place between 1950 and 1953. The museum features exhibits on war and its aftermath, as well as a number of outdoor displays, including tanks and aircraft.
Shall we?
Rather.
How can you clown this way? Don't you realize the danger you're in? Frank, you realize for us.
And you protect us, Uncle Frank.
Well,
Right, Shelf. I believe I have Charlie.
who put water in my gun?
How do you know it's water?
This isn't even... Where is my gun?
We sold it.
We beat it into plowshare.
It's not funny hiding a person's weapon. Someday all of this will come out. Your behavior, your filthy language, your betting on the enemy. And believe me, it'll be a shameful page for Uncle Sam.
Oh, Frank, look, the general's coming up here. Isn't that good enough for you?
Yeah, what more do you want?
I want everybody to understand that this is war, and that war is a call to arms.
Piece of money, mister. Don't staple us. Oh, come on, Frank. Don't you understand? Fire draws fire. You shoot that thing, and the next day we'll have real planes, MiGs down here, throwing bombs at our wounded. Maybe you haven't noticed in the operating room, but we do have wounded.
The combination of malpractice and flop sweat makes it hard for him to see. I know what my duty is, and I intend to do it. Fall in!
Huh?
Hey! Forward, hut! Hip, hop, hip, forward, hip, hop, hip, forward, hip, hop, hip, forward, hip, hop, hip, hop.
Attaboy, Frank! Flush him out of the sky!
With over 10,000 stores within this store, there's a reason why people say, if you can't find it in Hongdae Mun, you can't find it in Seoul. This is a retail market during the day, but it turns into a wholesale market at night. Dish wholesalers, children's clothing stores, glass shops, and mountain climbing equipment stores grabs people's attentions. When it comes to food, braised cutlass fish and kalguksu noodles seem to be the best. Braised cutlass fish alley was formed around 1988, while kalguksu noodle alley was created right after the Korean War. Restaurants here are so famous that it's hard to find a place that wasn't introduced to the masses through various TV shows and news articles. And then there's the phenomena that is K-pop. For fans of K-pop around the world, the K-pop experience is a must-visit attraction. It's a museum that features exhibits on the history of K-pop and its impact on Korean culture. Visitors can take part in the interactive exhibits and watch live performances. And Seoul is also the spiritual home of Taekwondo. Taekwondo, if you don't know, is a traditional Korean martial art that's gained pretty much worldwide popularity. Visitors to Seoul can take part in the Taekwondo experience, which includes a basic lesson on the basic techniques of the sport. There's not so much punching in Taekwondo, it's more about kicking, and there's some really acrobatic kicks. There's a saying in Korean, a single glass of alcohol is worth more than 100 words. They really like their booze. And when it comes to the world of traditional Korean alcohol, Jongtongju, we're up to that number in 1,000. There's so much history and variety here, you want to try it all. Moonbeiju, which doesn't list pear in its ingredients, it somehow managed to exude notes of fresh pear. Haryang Soljeonju, made with pine needles and rhodolin of the deep mountains. Gosori Sul, brewed from the best Jeju Island millet. In the olden days, you'd have to travel deep into the countryside to try these different regional beverages. But these days, thankfully, Several venues in Seoul have done the hard work for you, and they've curated these bars. So whether you like it strong, hard, soft or fragrance, there's a Zhongtongzhu for you. And then there's the Hongdae Mun Design Plaza. It's a unique building that was designed by Zaha Hadid, and it's a hub for design and fashion, featuring exhibitions, events and shops. Visitors can also enjoy the futuristic architecture of the building, which is illuminated at night. The Gyeonggyecheon stream is a tranquil oasis in the heart of the city. It's a restored waterway that runs through the centre of Seoul and surrounded by parks, gardens and walking paths. Visitors can relax by the stream and enjoy the soothing sounds of water. The centre of Seoul and surrounded by parks, gardens and walking paths. Visitors can relax by the stream and enjoy the soothing sounds of water. Seoul is a city that offers a wealth of attractions for visitors, from historic palaces to K-pop to Korean filmmaking.
In 80 Days, adventurer and award-winning filmmaker Paul G. Roberts retraces the global footsteps of Phileas Fogg, hero of Jules Verne's most famous work,